Hello. Back again for another guitar show. Thursday evenings, baby. We're here. I hope everybody was enjoying the beautiful weather that today brought. It was an absolutely amazing day. And now we're going to wind down the evening with some tunes from a fellow local Cape Bretoner musician. This guy's awesome. We spoke for about an hour or more last night, and it was kind of our first time meeting virtually. But he's a really great guy, great musician. Checking out a lot of his stuff. He's got some new projects coming up, and I'm looking forward to everybody hearing him. And a lot of Cape Bretoners already know and love him. And I'd like for everybody to please welcome Mr. Danny MacNeil to the guitar show. Hey, Danny, what's going on, buddy?
How you doing?
Excellent,
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear,
man.
We got you, buddy.
Right before the show started, I had a whole setup here with my mic and mixer and everything and a couple of drinks on the table, and didn't it all just topple right over? So
I thought I saw you scrambling there in the green room for a second. I was wondering what you were up to.
It's a total disaster in here right now, but life's good. Things are good.
Oh, that's good to hear, man. Good to hear. Doing lots of guitar playing and writing, I assume.
Yes, man. Yeah. Really trying to take the time to get as much writing down as I can. Really.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Great time to do it right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I find it like a little bit challenging at times to kind of, with everything going on, to try to get in a headspace to write some things down. But in the same sense, kind of the best time.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, it's a weird time, man. But there's always opportunities to get creative, and we're super happy to have you on the show today and hear some tunes, hear some tunage, what you got. And I'm sure the people watching right now, we got 23 viewers right now. So if you want to start us off with a little music, buddy, we'd love to hear it.
I'd love to. Just let me wipe the Diet Coke off my guitar here.
Yeah. I love it.
This first tune I'm going to do is called Lonely for Now. I wrote it. I was living in Halifax about a year or so ago, and going through a whole bunch of changes, going through a lot of changes in life, and decided to switch it up. And I decided the best course of action was to just completely stop doing everything I had been doing for the last 5 years and do the opposite. So this one's called Lonely for Now, and it's about that whole experience.
Nice.
Well, I slipped through the cracks of opportunity, like warm oil through neglected machinery. And I thinking as I darken in the process, I am shallow momentum, I am insult to progress. I picture myself petting wild horses, and this is a safe place that I go to forfeit. And that's why you won't conceal me out on the town. I'm staying lonely for now. I'm dwelling on my doubts. I'm trying to sort shit out, and answers will be found with a couple eastbound routes. I'm coming from the south, kissing that island road. And I'm comparing correlation. Which version of me got worse? Tried to write a happy song, and I got to the verse, 'cause I have arguments in my head. Yeah, they're heated discussions, and we know where we stand. And if you're sleeping, yeah, seem upset because you're in them too. You just don't know yet. And that's why you won't see me. Now I'm on town, I'm saying I'm late for now. I'm really not, but I'm trying to sort shit out, and answers will be found. The couple is found routes. I'm coming from the south, kissing that island girl, yeah. Now I'm on town, I'm staying lonely for now. I'm dwelling on my own. I'm trying to sort shit out, and answers will be found with a couple eastbound routes. I'm coming from the south, kissing that island road.
Woo! Nice job, man. Beautiful song.
Thanks, Dylan. Appreciate it, man.
And yeah, man, that was great. You got a cool voice, man. Very unique voice. I like it. I dig
Thank
it.
you. Thank you. I don't
that's
know where it came from, but
must be all those. It must be that folk meets punk kind of, mesh.
I think so. It definitely influenced the structure of my songs for sure. I'm definitely a verse, chorus, bridge, chorus guy, and I think I learned that from growing up on punk rock.
Yeah, no, totally, man. Likewise, I think that's something that we definitely both have in common is growing up with that style of music and then kind of branching out from there, but I always take it back to the old palm mute. Love that stuff,
Well,
man.
You got the riffs, man. You're a real picker. It sounds, yeah, your tunes are great.
Thanks, man. I'm a picker and a grinner. Yeah, no, that's a beautiful guitar you got there tonight, man. What is that you're playing?
Thanks, man. This is a 1958 Silvertone. I got this off a fella in Halifax about a year and a half ago. I got it around the same time I wrote most of the songs I'll be playing tonight. So I was gonna buy a pickup truck, and I had some money together to buy a truck, and instead I bought a guitar and a two-door coupe. So
yeah, that's perfect. Priorities are right where they need to be. I love it.
Exactly.
Hey, man, music is our life, and when it's something that you're really passionate about, I mean, cars are cars, trucks are trucks, but I mean, people are passionate about them too. But I think we can all agree that music hits you in a totally different way.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
So it sounds like getting that guitar sparked a lot of inspiration when you went on a writing spree, hey?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was like it was kind of a very kind of a pivotal point in life. I was moving around a lot, and I turned 30, so I was looking at life a little differently and putting a lot of things into perspective. So it kind of gave me a lot of things to write about. That's for sure.
Cool, man. No, I love that. I love those hollow body guitars too. They're beautiful. I actually have one. I have one back there. I got to restring and give a little TLC to. I haven't played it in a long while, but you'll appreciate this little guy. This is a Ibanez. Not typically what you think of an Ibanez guitar.
Oh, dude, that's the hardcore, is it?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Yeah, those are
yeah,
beautiful
they're
guitars.
interesting. Yeah, they're cool. They're cool. They're cool guitars, man. I love the hollow body style, and yeah, that one is a lot of fun to play. A lot of fun to play. Very smooth guitar.
For
Um,
sure.
speaking of guitar, what do you figure? How about another tune, buddy?
Yeah, I'd love to, for sure.
Oh, absolutely loving it, man. It's sounding great. I don't. I haven't checked the comments yet, but I'm assuming everything's sounding great and working good. So, oh yeah, we see sweet guitar, that silver tone, from Kelly Devoe, my dad. Beauty guitar, right on now. Cool, cool, man. All right, well, we'll let you take her away, buddy. The floor is yours, my friend.
Thank you. Thanks. This next tune is a tune called "I'll Let You Know," and like I said, I wrote it about a year ago, and it was wrote it about people kind of asking you, or I guess people were asking me a lot what I was going to do and what my plans were, and I had no idea. So I kind of just started answering a lot of questions with "I'll let you know." So this one's called "I'll Let You Know." Well, they say I'm pretty handy. I built myself a cage. It kept me well away, so it's where I chose to stay. And among my confusions, remember I'm strange compared to the day I knew I'd always be this way. So I'll let you know if I'm gonna stay, because my plans may change. So I'll let you know about disarray, 'cause I'm doing okay. Will I never leave without you? That's what I used to say. And now that I've found you, I still left in many ways. And I cannot change the past, only the present day. With only the things to say, I can't always be this way. So I'll let you know if I'm gonna stay, because my plans may change. So I'll let you know about disarray, 'cause I'm doing okay. You see, I would take classes just to paint your portrait, and your perfect change your beautiful forehead. Then I'll let you know if I'm gonna stay, because my plans may change. Yeah, I'll let you know about disarray, 'cause I'm doing okay.
Woo! Beautiful, dude. Nice.
Thanks. Thanks.
Great songs, man. Anybody who's watching along and really enjoyed what Danny's doing there, send us some clap emojis down below. I see we're already getting some. And I figured out a cool thing that I never knew how to do before. I could show other people's comments on the screen. Let's share this around. Danny is awesome. Yeah. So every time I get a guest on here, I usually share this to, well, it automatically goes to Ripple Effects Canada and Ripple Effects Cape Breton. I try to share it to the Nova Scotia Ultimate Kitchen Party and the CB Mike quarantine live streams every Thursday. So we're getting around. We're getting around already. Second song in, we're getting around.
Good. That's great.
Yeah, man. So I was doing a little digging around today and watching some of your YouTube videos from back in the day, and I gotta say, man, I was super impressed. Some of them old videos from of the Upstairs Club and here, there, and wherever. Yeah, really great stuff, man. You've been rocking her for a while now.
Well, thanks, man. I really appreciate that. I'm glad you went through. I'm glad you liked it anyway. Yeah, it was a lot of fun back in the day, man. We used to have the whole band and everything. We had a great time.
Yeah, and that's what I was watching was old band videos. I love doing that, and digging deeper, like watching people, like how they kind of started out or where they were in the middle, and seeing where they're at now. I always thought that was cool. Yeah.
Right now, I was checking out you guys's videos you did on the road. You did the whole trip through the States. It was really cool.
Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, we did a little rendezvous in the old van, and she made her all the way down to New Orleans and back, no issues. Well, except for when the fan belt broke, but that was, it is what it is.
Oh.
But yeah, no, that was a real inspiring trip, man. I wrote a lot of music during that time, and yeah, no, I find travel is always an inspiring thing to do, no matter where you go.
Yeah. I did a similar thing years ago. Not quite as cool of a trip as yours, for sure. That's pretty cool. And but I bought a 1989 Toyota quarter-ton pickup truck in Banff, Alberta. I used to live out there, and it had a topper on it. And built a little bed in the back, so I put all the belongings underneath and sleep on the top, and drove that thing from Banff to Tofino, and then from Tofino to Cape Breton. Drove like 10,000 kilometers in 30 days, and we just bombed around, and it was a lot of fun. I actually had this Epiphone EJ200 with me. It's been across the country times now. So
I love that guitar. I noticed you playing that guitar in a few of your videos actually online there.
Yeah. I've had it for about 13 years now.
Cool, man. That's a beautiful trip, man. I know all those places. Banff and Tofino is gorgeous. All up that west coast, the island out there is absolutely amazing. And I'm hoping to do a trip out there actually soon.
Yeah. Once this is all over, for sure. Like the Vancouver Island blew my mind. It was like you were in a different climate. Like every half hour you were driving. It was it'd be snowing 1 second, and then it was warm enough to go to the beach like an hour later.
Exactly. Yeah. It is pretty crazy. Yeah, a lot of ups and downs and coasts and in and out. It's cool. It's beautiful landscape, and we're definitely not people that take that for granted. Living in Cape Breton, and we know all about that. There's many days I still stop at St. Anne's look off just to take it all in. That's one of my favorite look offs in Cape Breton.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, that drive coming home, I call it the drive coming home, because I lived in Halifax so many times. And when you're driving from Halifax to Cape Breton, or anywhere to Cape Breton, and you drive along Ben Yon there, that's got to be one of the most beautiful drives in the world. It takes my breath away every time. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yep. No, it's quite a scene. It's quite a scene. But yeah, I guess. With that being said, it might be time for another tune, I guess. I think it's my turn now. Yeah, you started us off with a couple songs. I'll give you a little relief break, if you want to grab a drink or whatever, or, just hang back and listen along. I'm going to play a tune for the folks.
Sounds good.
I got my Epiphone Master built here.
Nice.
Beautiful little guitar. Oh, yeah, I love this thing. What am I doing? Okay, yeah. I'm going to do a song called Free. and it kind of just came to me when we were talking about traveling and stuff like that. It's just this kind of song is about doing just that and having the freedom to do so. So I hope everybody listening at home enjoys this one. Sun is shining on my soul. Gonna find a new direction. Gonna travel down the road. We ain't got no place to go. Gonna pick a destination. Gonna head out off the coast. And I believe we will have a time. Nothing else matters. Gotta go hard, you only love. Nothing's forever. It's easy to see. Gotta be free to feel alive. Guided by the moonlight glow, fight through precipitation. We're gonna travel through the snow. Anytime the wind shall blow, gonna keep you warm and sheltered so that you never feel alone. And I believe we can go through life without any patterns. The pieces are fixed in our own minds, open and scattered. It's easy to see. You gotta be free to feel alive. And I believe we will have a time. Nothing else matters. Gotta go hard, you only life. Nothing's forever. It's easy to see. Gotta be free to feel alive. Yeah, man. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, joining us on this Thursday night. Absolutely glad to have you. And yeah, I'm stoked for you guys to hear Danny's song that he's going to play. Well, he's playing multiple songs, but he's got a special one tonight. Is that right?
Yes, but I've got a, that was a great tune, by the way. A beautiful song.
Thanks, man.
Oh, wait. I've got a single coming out on June 18th called 10 Hour Day. So I'm going to be playing that with the lovely Molly Babin is going to come and join me.
Oh, awesome.
Together.
Yeah, that's going to be a treat. So definitely stay tuned, guys. You're not going to want to miss that one at all. And you won't want to miss any of this. Actually, we got some exciting things coming up. We got our wacky guitar of the week, which we always do every week. It's kind of everybody's favorite segment. little special thing we do, and we got some other interesting stuff coming up. So definitely stay tuned, peeps. So yeah, what else is on the go, buddy? What else gets you going? What have you been doing to keep busy during this quarantine? Are you going slowly mad?
You know what? I'm lucky enough. I'm a carpenter, and I'm going through my fourth and final block before writing my red seal, doing it online. So I've got
Nice.
that to, yeah, it's great. I've got that to keep me busy and a couple of small projects going on. Um, and you know, we try to get outside as much as possible. You know, it's easy to get cooped up and
Yep.
stay home.
Oh yeah. No, I hear you there, man. It's yeah, no, that's really cool, man, that you're getting your ticket, getting your red seal, and you know, getting her done. It's a good
Yeah, man.
feeling.
Yeah, it's good. And you're
It's
an electrician by trade, are you?
Yeah, yeah, no, I just got my red seal about 2 years ago, and yeah, it was a huge relief off my shoulders, and yeah, no, I actually I love it now,
Awesome.
and I've been working with it ever since. It's great.
Great. That's great, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah, maybe one day we'll be working on a project together. You'll build the house, and I'll wire
I'm down. Let's do it.
it. Let's just make a project right now. We'll make a tiny house out in the woods. We'll go to we'll pick a spot and just start having at her.
Oh man, that's my bread and butter. I'm itching to go build something in the middle of the woods.
Yeah, I hear you. I've been keeping myself somewhat busy with building some projects, doing some electrical work around the house, you know, making some gardening stuff, greenhouses and things like that. And actually the wacky guitar that I have this week is a similar project, something that was built. So
Oh, right
definitely
on.
stay tuned. If that sparks some interest. Yeah, man. Well, I had my song. Give you a little break. What do you figure? Are you ready to wow the audience with another tune?
I'd love to do another tune. Yeah, for sure.
Right on, man. I'm sure everybody would love to hear it. We're getting some comments here. Uh, Sounds good. Beautiful guitar. Danny's got a great voice. It's different from anything I've heard, and in a great way, in a good
Oh,
way. I
thank
love
you
this
so
song.
much.
Yeah,
Very
that's
nice.
cool.
Nice to hear. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Too. I've uh, I've been a viewer of the guitar show since you started it up, so I'm pretty stoked, to be honest.
That's cool, man. I'm super happy to hear that. That's great. All right, brother. The floor is yours.
Thank
Danny
you.
MacNeil, everybody.
So this is a very brand new tune, and it's kind of a cross between. I write a lot of poetry. I do a bit of you know, I started writing kind of spoken word style things when I was working all the time, and I didn't have a lot of time to be sitting down with a guitar and playing music. And I'd spend a lot of time in the car for work, and so I'm always writing, and uh, and so I just kind of started writing and talking aloud, you know, and so it kind of came out these pieces I was doing. I guess you'd call them spoken word, and so this is one I wrote. Um, and it's a combination of a few different poems. And I don't have a name for it yet, but you know, I hope you like it. Well, the sun it goes up, sun it goes down. You won't be missing me when I'm leaving town. It was all shell rock, I had the axe out. I chiseled 3 feet deep, now you're in the ground. I chiseled 3 feet deep and I'm powerless now. I remember a fallen tree as though it had been placed. I remember a path so packed down by little feet it had been paved. I remember a small hill with a child, my brother, at the base, surrounded by toys, mostly sticks and shovels and rakes. I remember that dirt so vividly it had 3 different shades. I remember the fence that separated our house from the lake. I remember the sight of my mother's garden and how that made me feel safe. Flowers in front of the deck, they practically spelled out her name, comma, Castle Bay. I remember rides in the wheelbarrow, how it was handmade. My father at the helm, and we would be screaming his name. He would tilt it from side to side. It was our favorite game. And the sun, it goes up, yes, the sun, it goes down. You won't be missing me when I'm leaving town. It was all shale rock, I at the axe house. I chiseled 3 feet deep, now you're in the ground. Chiseled 3 feet deep, and I'm powerless now. Out there, we were boats on water, we were sun in tree. My mother, my strength, my empathy. I am my father's son. In pride, I'm humbled. He is the man I wish to be. Ingrained in my name, strong and stubborn now, graceful in defeat. I ask you to pick up the book, give it a look. Promise me you'll never leave. And the sun, it goes up, sun, it goes down. You won't be missing me when I'm leaving town. It was all shale rock, I at the axe house. I chiseled 3 feet deep, and I'm powerless now. I chiseled 3 feet deep, and I'm powerless now.
Awesome, man. That was beautiful. The studio is yelling from the back. They're shouting and clapping.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you very
they're
much.
really digging it back in the control room out there. Yeah, that was really cool. I actually heard you recite part of that song or the lyrics or poetry.
Yeah.
It's really, really cool. I saw a video of you just reciting those words. Our favorite game, the wheelbarrow part, and man, that was beautiful.
Thank
Really,
you very much.
really cool. I love how you incorporate that into a song, like, you know, put some guitar over it, and it's cool. It's really cool. Spoken word.
I really appreciate that. I put that together, started to put it together a couple of days ago, so I'm really glad you like it, and I'm glad it went well.
Yeah, no, it was really cool, man. I was getting the feels for sure. It was,
Yeah.
you know, kind of made me think of being a kid, and yeah, man, you brought me back like
Absolutely.
25 years.
Good. That's what it's supposed to do. It's important, you know. Like, I think the older I get, the more I realize how important my family is, and I have an immense amount of love and respect for my family, and so they play a
Yep.
pretty important role in a lot of my writing, and
Yeah, no,
yeah.
for sure. No, that's cool, man. Family is number one. Family is very important. We definitely can agree on that. We got some comments here. Great stuff. We dig it. We got creates an amazing movie in my head. That last song. A great mix of spoken word and music from Kelly Irene. Hi, Kelly. Thanks for the comments, guys. Love it, Danny. Love this. Awesome stuff. People are digging it, buddy.
Thank you so much, everyone. That's very nice. Thank you.
Yeah, lots of kind words going around tonight. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. The studio just sent this in. Compliments of the control room. I guess I got to drink it. I was being a good boy tonight and just, you know, sipping on some coffee here. I also want to note I picked the Rolling Stones because my dad did a Rolling Stones live stream just before this show that I was tuned in watching. It was really good. So great job, Dad. Check him out. He's on every week, 7:00, right before the guitar show. So when I'm getting ready for the guitar show, I'm watching Dad's show, which is great. It's always a good
That's
time.
super cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So it goes back to that family thing, and music, just two of the most important things in the world,
Absolutely.
as far as I'm concerned.
Absolutely.
Olin's is close third. Just kidding.
Dylan, I gotta ask you something while I'm here.
Sure.
How did Pirate Jenny get away with using the Olin's label as your band name? Did you guys just go for that? I'm sorry if this isn't. I shouldn't be asking, but.
No. It wouldn't be the first time I got asked that question, and a very skilled designer gave us some pointers on how to do that exactly, and we kind of just went for it. Like, we figured we every time we go and do a gig, we drink the bar out of Olin's, and all the money that we make from the gig, we go buy more Olin's with it. So really, I mean, I can't see them getting mad at it. Like, they've already got thousands of dollars from us over the years. So
No.
the way I see it, maybe they should be supporting us now.
Yeah,
show some love back, Olin's.
My next question was going to be, are they sending you the towel cans?
Oh yeah, special editions.
Yeah.
Let's go with, we'll say, they are.
Yeah.
They are. Yes, thanks, Olin's, one of our proud sponsors. Love you guys. I wish. But no, we kind of just went for it, man. We it wasn't the first time that something like that's been done. I kind of referenced I talked to my buddy, well, he's kind of a friend of he is one of the designers for Red Dragons, which I'm sure you're familiar with, skateboard company out in BC.
Oh yeah.
And I kind of mentioned them before we started publishing that logo. I said, because I knew he had done a RTS Alexander Keith's thing. So I kind of, I said, well, that's pretty much the same thing. Different beer and skateboarding. We're doing another beer from Nova Scotia and music. And he said, it's just kind of one of those things. You just go with it and you just hope they don't care, or you hope they're cool with it. So I like to think they're cool with it. I'm sure they've noticed it by now. They must. The stickers are all over Halifax and beyond.
Oh, absolutely. No, you're not doing them any harm, that's for sure. They can only support it.
Definitely not. No, we were laughing. It's kind of like a running joke in Pirate Jenny. Every time we play the Carlton, we drink them out of Olin's. We've done it every time that we played there. Our very first show, we did it, and I think 4 or 5 after that, we did the same thing. And I don't know what that says about us. I don't know if that's if we're alcoholics or the Carlton needs to stock more Olin's, but there's something there. Probably the first one, yeah. Definitely the first one.
Whatever it is, you got to put on a hell of a show, so that's all that matters.
Hey, that's it, man. It's rock and roll, right?
Yeah.
And speaking of shows, I don't know if you had any gigs lined up so far this summer that you had to cancel some plans for, or if you've got some that are still going on, or any upcoming gigs.
I've got some upcoming gigs. I'm doing the Ruta Pache, who's a singer-songwriter from Halifax, has been doing a lot of really cool stuff, and part of that he's doing the Old Soul Medicine Show, and which is a songwriter circle / podcast about songwriting and people's different experiences with songwriting. So me and Molly are going to be on there. I believe it's June 8th. So we're going to be doing that. And as well as I just found out, for the day of the release of my single 10 Hour Day, which is June 18th, I'm going to be doing a live stream show out of Sound Park Studios. And
cool.
It's going to be really fun. It's sponsored by CB Mike. I got to give a big thanks to Jamie Folds and Dwayne Nardacchio.
Always.
Yeah,
those guys are awesome. That's really cool, man. I'm excited to see that go down, and I've actually I talked to Rudy a few times about we were talking about doing that show as well. So I think that's a kind of an ongoing thing. He's going to have different musicians or different shows, kind
I
of a
hope
series
so.
thing.
I hope so.
I hope
Yeah,
so. Yeah, no,
he got a lot of really
I think it's
interesting people on there, and this week he had Wayne Badecki and call it Devoe. It was great.
yeah,
Yeah, me and
yeah.
Rudy
I
are
tuned in for
distant
a minute.
cousins. I
Oh,
always
really?
forget that. Yeah, yeah. His last name, the Pache and the McNeils are I think distantly related, or
Oh, yeah.
his mother's side is a McNeil. I forget how it all went down the lineage of it, but we're both from the Iona area,
Yeah,
and
cool, man.
yeah, so it was fun to
That's
find
neat.
that
And
out years later.
I believe the article that was released not that long ago talking about Rudy getting the guitar for Dwayne and everybody
Yeah,
kind of pitching in on it. But I do remember something about Pat J family, and I think it spoke about McNeil's in that article. I could be wrong on that, but
yeah,
kind of light bulb went off in my head when you mentioned that. So
yes, yeah,
yeah, no, great guy. His bands are awesome. Yeah, he's just a ball of fun, man. He's a great guitar player, great musician.
yeah, yeah. I like his tunes a lot.
Yeah, no, he's cool. He was actually doing a campfire or what would songwriters circle
Songwriters,
camp
yeah,
the campfire thing at the Carlton. That was an ongoing thing. That was really cool going on too. Our lead singer, fellow bandmate Ryan Rideout, took part in that a few times with him. I think.
right on.
Yeah, it's cool stuff. He's got a
Yeah,
lot going on, man.
I did one of those, I think, back in February, and I had a great time. Yeah,
Oh, at the Carlton.
yeah, yeah,
Oh, cool, man. Yeah. No, that's a great venue. Great spot. It's cool. One of the better spots in Halifax to play.
oh, absolutely.
And they won ECMAs for the best venue multiple years and over the last few years. So they're pretty
Yeah.
cool. So I think it's time to play a song. Am I wrong or am I right?
Yeah, you're up.
We could talk all day about stuff and things and beer and music, but we want to keep our viewers entertained as well. So I was gonna play. No, I am still gonna play it. I was gonna switch it up and do a Pirate Jenny song, but I'm gonna play this one. This is one that I actually wrote the day of a songwriter circle that I did over at Governor's one time. And I played it that night, and it went so well. I was amazed I even remembered the lyrics to it. But everybody really, really digged that song so much that I just kept working on it and playing it. I ended up changing the chords and stuff to it, but it's one of my favorite songs to play. It's called Words and Sounds. Hope y'all like it. Let the needle touch a record, and let the music touch your heart. Find a melody that makes you feel good. It's a real fun place to start. I've got so many grooves, I can keep my thoughts inside. And when I run out of tunes, flip me over to the other side. Pick me up from against the corner and give my strings a strum. Find a melody that makes you feel good and sing a happy song. I've got so many grooves, I'm good at collecting dust. And when I run out of tunes, leave me over in the corner to rust. Just like this world will keep spinning around, getting lost in time with words and sound. Life may be mystery, but we'll go down in history, even if it's only historic to you and me. Yeah, man. Hello. We're back, baby.
That was awesome, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
I've
Muchos
I've
gracias.
got a lot of grooves. I've got a lot of grooves. I'm good at collecting dust is a great line.
Yeah, thanks, man. The first verse of that song is actually talking about spinning records and listening to music on vinyl. And that's where the groove thing kind of came in, was I got so many grooves, I can keep my thoughts inside. And when I run out of tunes, flip me over to the other side is kind of the record thing. And then that second verse that you were talking about is actually talking about a guitar. So it's, I got so many grooves, I'm good at collecting dust. And when I run out of tunes, leave me over in the corner to rust.
That's wicked.
So thanks for noticing that.
No,
I appreciate it. Yeah, it was kind of I made a conscious effort of kind of writing like a songwriter's style song. And that's kind of what came out, was that. It was kind of the first time that I went into writing a song that way. And it worked, I guess.
Hey, I still find that like a real challenge to just kind of go into writing a song with like a kind of a predetermined idea in mind, and I've always just kind of written so very, very personally and very randomly that I admire anyone who can sit down with a goal for a song and get it out. It's not easy.
Yeah, totally. No, and me and Jordan Musician, were talking about this last week. Just kind of the approach that different musicians take to writing a song. You know, some people, it starts off with writing words down on a piece of paper and then you put the music to them later, or sometimes it's just a single sentence or a single word that you just really focus on, or an idea. And some guys are weird like me, where they just write strictly the guitar first and then write lyrics to it after the fact. But I guess that's, I don't know. Everybody has their own kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Everyone.
What method do you usually? Are you usually write the lyrics first and put music to it after, or the other way around?
I often have like a kind of a hook and the lyrics written, where like I often write a chorus first, and either have the verses in mind or an idea of the verses and fit them in, or I just like, you know, it just kind of like it comes out, you know, I kind of get like, often, you know, it's like just kind of a surge of any kind of emotion, you know, in relation to anything in life. And it just kind of, that's how I get it out. And that's how I kind of just, I don't know, just kind of absorb it. And so often I'll end up like, I'll have sheets of lyrics where like, I'm always kind of trying to write or am writing. So if I think of a catchy melody, I'll find kind of suitable lyrics for it.
Yep. Totally. Yeah, no, I can relate to that as well. Sometimes it's just an idea or something like a catchy chorus that really grabs you. You're like, wow, that would be cool in a song, or like, wow, those words really go good together or rhyme
Yeah,
together. And sometimes you just build off of that one thing. And that's cool too. I've also had songs that came like that. And I've had other ones that literally came in a dream. One time I had a dream about something, and as soon as I woke up, it was the weirdest thing ever. As soon as I woke up, I was like, I gotta write this down. I gotta find a pen and a pad. Like I gotta pick up the guitar. It was like 7 o'clock in the morning. First thing, I opened my eyes and wrote the song. It's actually the song called "Little Alien." It's on YouTube. You can check it out and stuff. But yeah, that was kind of like a dream that I had that inspired me. I was like, holy shit, I gotta write this down now.
yeah, song
Kind of cool.
meant
So
to be.
yeah, totally. Like, it can come from anywhere. You literally don't know. You could be walking down the street, step in a puddle, and the next thing you know, a song pops into your head.
Yeah,
That's the
absolutely.
beauty of music. Ideas are sparked from random thoughts out of the air. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, sometimes I'll
So what do you figure, buddy? Do you want to Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No. I was just gonna say
there, but it's working itself in.
I'll write some lyrics down and I won't even know what they mean until a few days later. You know, it's like my mind's thinking 2 steps ahead of me.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean there. You come up with a cool line and then you actually put meaning to it after the fact. And you're like, oh shit, you can relate that to that, even though you didn't think of it at the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I totally get that. Well, what do you figure, man? Is it time for another Danny song?
Absolutely, yeah. And
I think so.
this is I think with our scheduled tunes, this is my last one. So I'm gonna be playing 10-hour day. And so this is my single coming out June 18th. I recorded it at Hot Jupiter Sounds, which is Michael S. Ryan's studio in the South Shore of Nova Scotia. There, I was in the process of recording an album, and then kind of COVID hit, and there was two songs. Or I came home for school, and then I had the intention of going back, and everything that happened has happened, and had two songs fully finished. 10-hour day was one of them, and it seemed like a pretty suitable song to release because it's a song I wrote years ago when I used to work at Governor's Pub. And I was a bartender there. I used to work the day shift from 11 to 6 in the blazing hot sun, and I'd work all day. And once my shift was over, I would be very easily persuaded to stay and sit at the bar at Governor's. And so that summer I spent a lot of time there. And so this is a song I wrote about that. So I think it's kind of something we all miss, kind of that atmosphere and that kind of camaraderie. So.
Absolutely.
Anyway, I'm gonna get Molly Babin in. Hey, Molly Babin, everybody.
Hi, Dylan.
Yeah. Welcome, Molly, to the show. Hi, Molly. Good to see you again.
Hey, you too. Hi.
The studio's going wild. Awesome, guys. Well, we're super excited to hear 10-hour day, and we're happy to have Molly on. And the stage is yours, guys. Take it away. Awesome.
Yeah. I gotta start that over. I gotta take my cape off, guys. That's my bump.
Take two.
Yeah, don't worry, baby, I know you want to see me down. Yes, I'm coming home. You was dark, you were quiet. In the silence we were right, sitting side by side in the dark. How clarity, sanity, it's not for me. Bring back the nonsense, romance, yeah, to me. Take back the nonsense, but I'm still on the fence to love it. We go without consequence. I just wanted to say I worked the 10-hour day, so I hope that you won't stay. But if the party's still going, I'm staying without knowing that I'm so tired. Well, above a hot man, the fire of a tight fit, my shake, my head. Well, not tonight, but we're going home by truck. Yeah, maybe I'll stay for just one more. A connoisseur of God, I'm having a bitter day. Come spin right up to the side. We come roaring in late, but our home and away. Everybody get the fuck out. I just wanted to say I worked a 10-hour day, so I know that I won't stay. But if the party's still going, I'm stay without knowing that I'm so tired. Yeah, well, don't forget to ask. I ain't forgetful on my time. Too much time, but yeah, I just wanted to say I worked a 10-hour day, so I know that I won't stay. But if the party's still going, I'm staying without knowing the end. Well, I'm so tired.
Awesome job, guys.
What a clap
That
track
was
you
great.
have there behind you.
That's live, baby. That's live every night.
Thank you.
Pretty good, right?
Thank you very much.
Yeah, our clap track's better than Friends.
Yeah.
Man, that was awesome. What a great song. I really
Thanks.
loved it. I love that Molly did harmony vocals on it. It was awesome, man. I really, really dig that song. That's cool. I look forward. Is that going to be released on iTunes and Spotify and stuff? Sorry, it's the 1 second lag is messing us up.
No worries at all. It's it's going to be available on all streaming sites, and like I said, we're going to do a live show from Soundtrack Studios, sponsored by CB Mike, and the recording has Molly on piano and vocals. It has Michael Ryan does quite a few layered vocal tracks as well. So it's really interesting recording. I'm really excited to release it. And I got to give a shout out to John Gill and Dylan Tate too, who helped a lot with the recordings as well. They throw some banjo and some guitar in there.
Cool. Very cool. No, that's awesome, man. Look forward to hearing it again and having it available in my playlist. That's a great track, man.
Awesome. Thank
Good
you
job.
very much. And thanks for having me. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. It was awesome. It was an absolute pleasure, and maybe we could do it again sometime when season
Anytime.
2 of the Guitar Show comes out. We're wrapping up season 1 here very soon. Details of that'll be coming, but it's looking like maybe the end of June. But we'll see. We'll see. The Guitar Show will carry on in other ways. It'll just be a little more. It'll be different. I got some things coming down the pipe. Just wait. Stay tuned.
Sounds good.
Right on. Well, thank you so much, guys. Thanks, Danny, for coming on and being a part of it and playing some tunes and having a laugh. And
Thank you. That was fun.
It was awesome, man. I look forward to getting together sometime in the near future, hopefully, and jamming out some tunes or doing a show at Governor's or something.
Yes, buddy. All the above. Let's do it.
Awesome. Wicked. All right, guys. Well, you guys have a fantastic night, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Bye.
On the Guitar Show. That was Danny MacNeil, everybody, and Molly Babin joined him on the last song there. Great musicians. Super awesome dude to have on the show. Go listen to him check him out on YouTube. He's got his 10-hour day track is going to be coming out June 18th. Stay tuned for that, and keep an eye out for him over the summer, man. If we get out gigging and stuff, and if he's not on the live streams, he might be out in person with a guitar in his hand. So definitely keep an eye out for that guy, man. He's a great musician. Now, before we end the show, we're gonna do everybody's favorite segment. And we're gonna get the cheesy effects in there again. So hit them with it.
It's time for the wacky guitar of the week.
Yes, it is. And this week we have a little project. I kind of hinted at it earlier. This is a guitar shelf. So this is a full-size guitar that I had sanded down, put some shelving in. I'm trying to get the light to hit it the right way. Put some shelving in. We stained the inside of it. And yeah, man, this thing's going to get probably pinned up somewhere in this room or maybe out in the jam space or something. But it's, these are pretty cool. If anybody ever has like an old guitar sitting around that's like, basically the reason I ripped this apart was because it wasn't playable. It got smashed up in a move. It wasn't like super special guitar to me anyways, so I didn't have any issues taking the saw to it. But if you've got something similar and you got an old guitar that's just sitting there and you want to do something cool like this with it, give it to her. But yeah, so anyways, that's the Guitar Show Thursday night. We appreciate y'all tuning in, and stay tuned for next week. We got more fun stuff happening, and we'll be announcing the special guest and all that stuff here coming this week. So one more time, thanks again, Danny MacNeil, coming on the show, and thanks for everybody tuning in. Have a good weekend, guys. Take care. Rock on. The Guitar Show. Cheers.